It's officially summer, so we're going to Portmore because I have a surprise for you. So the Airbnb that we're going to visit today is located in Portmore, and more specifically Phoenix Park. So we're going to go there by taking the PriceSmart road, and Portmore has PriceSmart now, so you guys can do your shopping there if you stay at this Airbnb. We have some big guests here today on the channel. We have some major YouTube stars. Well, I call them that. And you've probably seen them all over YouTube when you're looking for house videos, you're looking for family videos, you'll see them pop up. And we have the Demetress family here.
Hi guys.
Hey, what's up? We're here.
And if there are any D Squad member watching, big up yourself and let us know in the comment section that you are from D Squad, all right? You're a big supporter of the Demetress family. So I'm Cassandra.
I am Adrian. So we are big on real estate investing, family life, as Demetress had said, right?
Yeah.
And we realize that, our Airbnb journey has garnered a lot of attention, and people like our content on the Airbnb subject and, real estate investing. So, we're here.
The first question that I want to ask them is, why Portmore, yo? Of all the places to do Airbnb, when people hear about Airbnb, they think about Ochi, think about Negril.
Yeah.
Maybe even Kingston.
True.
Why Portmore?
I'm actually from Portmore.
Okay.
Right? Cass is from Kingston. The thing is, Portmore real estate prices up to recently was among the lowest. Up to a few years ago was among the lowest. Right? So, I mean, for young professionals wanting to own real estate, Portmore is ideal. So that's a part of it. As I say, I'm from Portmore as well, so I am familiar with the area.
Yes.
And also, I actually have a lot of friends who lived in Portmore and migrated. And whenever they came back to Portmore, that's in terms of why we actually invested in Portmore for Airbnb purposes. So whenever my friends or family would come back home, they basically would have to be sharing with other family members, even if it's their own house. Yeah. They'd have to come home and be sharing with family members and stuff like that. So it wasn't for them I felt the most pleasurable experience. So that within itself there, created a problem that I needed to solve.
And that's the thing with business for sure, because there has to be a problem. If you want to have a successful business, you see a problem, you identify a problem, and you solve it.
Right.
And that's exactly what it seems like you guys are doing with your Airbnb.
So as we had stated before, this whole idea came about in my head long before I even knew that there was a thing called Airbnb. Is when we almost reached the point now where we're almost buying in. Yeah. I was speaking with a friend of mine overseas and he told me about the Airbnb platform. And I said, hey, this is like probably 5 years ago. That's when I really discovered the Airbnb platform and I began searching and scrolling and I said, hey, it's cool.
So you guys were applying for basically a house in Portmore, but with no plans of saying Airbnb. So
we had plans to invest because we knew that we're gonna get 2 homes. Do use one of the home for income generation. So that was the idea. So not necessarily Airbnb. I mean Airbnb came up perfect.
Because as I said, we were thinking along the line of short-term rentals.
Okay. But not the
actual Airbnb platform we didn't know about. So I was thinking about using Facebook and Instagram and so on just to tell people like, hey, I have a place here, like probably like our guest house would do it.
Just like a guest house.
And there are also other platforms, other apps or the websites that do utilize short-term bookings. So I know Airbnb is the most popular one.
Right.
So since it's more popular and a lot of people would tend to go on that platform, it's like in a way a free advertisement.
True.
So you don't have to be sending out flyers and WhatsApp messages and Facebook groups.
It has an algorithm similar to YouTube itself. The Airbnb, I don't know if you're aware.
Yeah, man.
But
And it has an increase in customer base.
So be mindful, we are in the midst of a construction era because they are extending the Airbnb. You know what that kind of mean? Like, more money. so it seems that Airbnb made a lot of sense because a lot of Jamaicans are going that path. Is it beneficial? Like, do you see a big advantage over the Airbnb compared to, normal renting, like month-to-month renting?
Well, let me just say, both have their own advantages and disadvantages, right? So short-term rental, you have to be involved. It's more hands-on. You have to play an active part in that. Long-term rental, you set it and you collect and forget it.
Sure.
So there's a big difference and there are advantages to everything. So you have to know what exactly you want, what you can accommodate. Not everybody can manage Airbnb. Airbnb is very taxing.
Right.
And if you're going to do it properly, it's going to take time. So not everybody has the time and can dedicate all that is needed to do it. So everything is relative to you and your situation and what benefits you.
Yeah, man. Also, not every property is ideal for Airbnb, right? Some property is better for long-term rental.
Yes.
All right. So you have to look at your own property in isolation. Basically.
Because I was looking at it and maybe not even property to that neither, but location.
Because yes, the location and the offerings, right?
Because you guys have the mall.
Yeah, we are close by.
Sovereign right out there, like everything you possibly need, food-wise, price smart, just down the road.
Yeah. And added a sense of security too.
Yes.
Right? Close to Kingston, so...
That is the ideal. Close to Kingston. Everybody wants to be at the city. Everybody wants to be in the biggest town.
True.
And Kingston is just right over there. You can go. And one of the advantages that we've garnered from being in this location is that you're not in Kingston, but you're close to Kingston, so you kind of get a price drop. You kind of, the price is a bit less over here.
If you can't buy the hustle and bus at Kingston, sometimes you just jump over and say, all right, live at my place at Portmore and cool off a little bit. Or hot up, because Portmore hot.
It is.
Portmore hot.
Yeah, luckily we have the beaches close by down the road there, so we don't want to go.
Everybody know that having an Airbnb is profitable. But what people don't know is like
not
hidden
all the time.
costs. Well, not all the time. Not all the time.
Not all the time.
Exclusive right there. So, what are some of the hidden costs? Like, what should people look out for when they want to own an Airbnb?
Okay. All right. So, hidden costs. People don't think about oftentimes like
big startup.
Homeowners association fee, right? The maintenance fee for a community. People don't oftentimes think about that. The utilities, that's important as well.
Light, water, internet is very important. Because not come over the Wi-Fi. Right?
Exactly.
True.
Even if it's slow flow, but
you gotta have something.
Yes.
But then, like, those are just small costs compared to the big startup.
Yes.
So when you're talking about Airbnb, you're talking about actually acquiring a house. So that has to be done whether it is renting, but most times if you're going to buy the property, then you have to go through the whole process of home ownership. And that in and of itself is very costly.
Yes.
So you're going to have to accommodate down payment, everything about closing cost, loan, and if it's not a loan, then
you have to have cash.
You have to have that capital to go and actually get a house.
So after you acquire the house, there's still a lot to do, right? The furnishing part is expensive.
Yeah, because it's not a rental house where you can just leave it bare.
No. And even just furnishing alone, that's not enough. You have to do some bit of decoration.
Make it look like a first class place where you step in.
Right. Landscaping, you have to think about that too.
Yes.
Yeah, because people want to come to somewhere that looks good. You have to make sure the landscaping. You see, when you live at your own house, you can probably make it bush up a little bit and not really care.
Because it'll help your
With
pocket.
some persons, that is. Well, like me kind of more.
If you live at a property you can take your time.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
So-
Like a month skip.
Yeah.
Skip a month.
Yeah,
Right.
so next month or 1 year from now, you think about buying the AC, but if you're going to Airbnb property, then you have to get the AC now.
Yeah.
You have to get the fridge now, or you have to get the right type of fridge now. So you can't say, I'm going with the fridge I'm have, and then afterwards, you have to actually create a pocket. You have to create a space that persons will be comfortable for, and you have to have a theme, right? A running theme, that's the best thing. So you mentioned that it's profitable, and I mentioned that no, not all the time. It's a business.
Yes.
So every business has its downfall.
Of course, too, the occupancy rate is important.
Yes.
Because you acquire this place, you have the mortgage, you have the bills to pay, you have to think about your bookings, right? You have to ensure that at the end of the day, you can get the bookings in. So as an Airbnb host, too, when you do get those initial bookings, you have to make sure the reviews are good, right? Because as I mentioned before, Airbnb itself has an algorithm. So when a guest go and search, Airbnb prioritize some listings over others based on the reviews and what they're offering as well. So you have to ensure that you try to offer as much as possible and that the reviews are good.
So it's not just a pricing thing then where you can just say, I just drop the price as low as possible and get people.
Oh boy, I mean,
That's strategy
low
too.
price is a strategy.
Yeah.
You definitely get people, but listen, like if it's a business, you have to be careful who you attract as well.
True.
So low prices attract a certain type of people.
Exactly.
High prices attract a certain type of people. In between, you get a mix of everybody.
Yeah.
So you have to be careful where you go, what to expect. And that's another thing, profitability, you have to... Profitable is a word, it's relative to booking, pricing, and damages.
Exactly.
So maintaining the property, you have to maintain it. Things are going to be broken, you're going to have to do redecorating, you're going to have to replace this, replace that, maintain this, maintain that. So again, Airbnb is a hands-on thing. It's not something that you can put down.
Yeah.
It's not an investment where you just put it down and then
leave it.
walk
Yeah.
and then come back with it.
Because
I understand that.
what happened with Airbnb, you have to be hands-on because
Yeah.
if things go bad at the place and another guest, you never detect it and another guest come in and have to experience that, the review will show.
Review will
And
show.
when the review take a hit, when other persons go searching for an Airbnb,
the first thing they will say.
No, they're not going
They're not gonna see
They
any
have to
at all.
scroll far down to see that.
So that
And
one
when
review that's basically sink your ship.
Yeah, and if they do see it, they go and they read the reviews because persons actually book based on reviews. I don't know if you guys remember one video on our channel that we had a UK subscriber. We get a lot of overseas subscribers, a lot of overseas visitors. But this particular person, we brought her into our video and she said the reviews for her is very important. So she was looking around and she saw ours and she read the review. She read every single review. Then she said, okay, this looks like something she would go for. And then afterwards, she saw us on YouTube. So it made us, it made us more
appealing.
Mm-hmm.
Rest assured too. So she came and she enjoyed her stay.
Which is, and that's the thing right now with this economy or this lifestyle everybody is living is like reviews run the place.
Definitely.
Like, so if you don't have good social presence, if you're not kind with people, if you don't know how to have proper people skills, as you said, it's a business.
Right.
And you can't treat it like a type of investment. It's a business and it's not as hands-off as how people deem it to be. It's not passive.
No.
So basically you guys work 24 hours then. You work your day job and then you have this.
I have to literally,
Well.
as I guess, call I gotta pick up. I can't miss calls.
Yes.
Even though we have our thing automated, maybe they are experiencing issues.
Yes.
If I guess it's checking in, they should be able to reach somebody because you don't want to have them stranded.
You still want to have that human touch, that
Yes.
essence, like
Right.
like welcoming.
Right.
So one major thing that people really want to know when it comes to Airbnb or any business, money part.
Money part.
How much money you guys make doing this thing?
Look at it this way. If somebody is really, really interested to know, like us when we were getting involved, we actually went online, we did searches of properties and their nightly rate. So basically, there are 30 nights in the month, just for argument's sake. Say a listing, $100 per night. 30 nights, that's what, $3,000 3,000 US right there. So I mean, a property at $100 per month will be you'll be earning 3,000 US dollars per month. That's what you're getting in. But remember, you have mortgage to pay. Chances are the mortgage for a property that you charging $100 per month will maybe be
120, 140,000, 150.
Yeah.
Remember, it's an Airbnb, and a lot of persons will utilize Airbnb. Y'all leave the AC on running.
See it. You see this thing right here, so?
Yeah.
This AC right here.
Yeah. Y'all, you'll be leaving the AC on and leaving the house. All right?
That's why we actually had since put in measures to curtail the light bill, because the light bill is a killer.
Yes.
Right? You look on some, you look on some 20, 30 and up per month. 20,000 and up per month light bill.
Calculating the expenses as well. So when we are talking revenues, we don't want to only talk about what you get in, because if you only think about what you get in, your business don't flop already.
True.
So basically, you want to always have this in your head: income, expense, income, expenditure. And when you calculate how much you're spending to maintain the property, then you can really know how much you're actually making. Right? And if it is worth it, yes or no.
Yes.
So
you have to furnish the place as well. I mean, you have to think about, if you're not buying cash, you're gonna have to probably take a higher purchase. You have a monthly bill there as well. You guys would know, if you're taking out a bedroom set, for example, how much that would cost. I mean, it all varies.
the fridge,
you
the
know?
stove,
Yes.
the couch.
Yes.
You want to talk about your revenue, your expenditure. You want to also have your break-even point. So that is, we spend $15 million, when may I get back my $15 million? That more I know.
Also
When
the
may I
AC,
get it back?
you know, to put 2 AC units in, but then it was like probably 150,000 we paid. In terms of AC and installation, I would say.
Yeah.
But right now, that's the cost of 1 unit now.
We actually got that discounted, so we got a really good discount when we bought.
Back then,
so
Yeah, man, because that's
we're
another
the
point
discount
now.
king and queens.
Shop around for discounts.
Shop around.
Shop around.
Yeah, you mentioned that. I want to tell you, so in terms of startup for us, we were scraping, to be honest. We literally just got the 2 houses, like probably a couple of months apart.
2 months apart?
Yeah, about 2 months apart. So imagine you just closing costs and all them stuff. You
Big
just
down
get your
payment
keys.
and them thing there.
You just get your keys, and you know you have to buy sheet, you have to buy curtain. Remember what about the place that you live in now, you know?
Furniture, you have to buy the stove, you have to buy the bedroom set.
Yep.
And we got stories.
Yeah.
So
Boy, and that's the grace of God still, you know?
So remember, we got the first house,
Yeah.
right? And we have the first house furnished, right? We got the Airbnb. We was like, oh crap, we have to start the Airbnb now. We literally empty out the house and kept it.
Yeah, literally,
Like,
yeah.
a lot of the stuff that were there, we actually got it from there and carried it up here.
We're making ourselves kind of uncomfortable up at the main house
Just to make you look good.
set this up nice.
Yes.
But I tell the amount of times that business people say the same thing.
Yeah.
They have to be in some kind of discomfort
Comfort, right.
just to make their business flourish. Place has to look good,
Yep.
and people have to feel comfortable when they come there. Like
yes.
your name,
Yep.
go a road, you know.
Yeah, man.
And you know how the place there already. Like,
Yep,
you know, the
definitely.
place don't look good. And
Word of mouth.
true.
Word of mouth
Word of
can
mouth.
break you,
Yeah, man.
or it can build you.
So I like that.
We're building a second apartment here. We want to be making more than twice what we're making with the first one. Right?
But
that's
is
the aim.
exactly.
Really.
But then I think persons look at it and person say, Ratchet, them have money, you know.
Yeah.
Stop it.
But that's the reinvestment
Stop
part.
it.
Yeah.
That's
You
the
know-
part where them not see. That's the profit where
These are the
you can't
sacrifice.
touch.
Again,
man.
sacrifice. Again, man, I tell you to ask them, then can I tell them about the sacrifice? And he's saying, yo, don't do it again. Don't build no more.
Yeah, man.
You
So
know?
we're seeking here to make this apartment very nice, even nicer than the first. But we're gonna add some upgrades to the original Airbnb, of course. But this one it is bigger, right? And it will be nicer. We just have to call a spade a spade. That's our baby, you know. That's like we love it so much, you know. But
That baby will teach you how to take care of the second child. No,
man.
We're seeing that you guys are already building your second Airbnb.
Yes.
But do you see yourself actually owning another in the future?
I mean, with any business model, you want to see yourself expanding. And likewise, we see yourself expanding too. Of course, you have to look at the markets, look at what you're doing, look at the income that you're getting. So we have high hopes for ourselves.
And we also want to diversify our portfolio as well. Right? We want to venture out in other areas too. Do some more on the stock market. We want probably, get probably a fleet, vehicles, stuff like that. So, we definitely want to increase our real estate portfolio, but also venture in other areas too.
So for a person like me who wants to get into real estate, what are the other areas in Jamaica that you've been on tour and do all your videos? Like, what do you think is going to be one of the next places, hubs of real estate?
I'm going to tell you the answer. I'm going to whisper the answer to you and I'm going to make sure you answer.
I'll see if I see thing.
Yeah.
All right.
St. Thomas.
What did I say?
St. Thomas.
Yeah, man.
St. Thomas. Yeah, like a lot of
one
people.
of the places that you can look at. But then I think a lot of other areas in Jamaica are also very underdeveloped.
Yes.
And the potential there is going to be big. Like, remember, there was Kingston, and then after Kingston, when Kingston became saturated, they're like, what are we going to do? Then they went to St. Catherine. So and then after St. Catherine is becoming very saturated, and you're like, where we are going to go? Now we're going to St. Thomas.
Yeah, man. So, guys, especially for persons too who probably don't have a large budget, like a whole heap of money, right? Probably people with a whole heap of money, then probably look at Kingston, apartments in Kingston, or Red Hills, and them kind of stuff. But for persons who want to invest from a what do you call it now? From a
beginner standpoint. Beginner money. Yeah, man.
You can try St. Thomas. The lands that size is not as expensive.
So Ada mentioned that you have some properties that can double or triple in value. Not all properties can do that because some properties have gotten to
saturation.
Saturation. So like the price, if you buy it for $10, it will only creep up to 12
like
in the next 10
developed
years.
area.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So you have some areas that if you buy into those areas, unless you have another plan to generate revenue another way, you won't have a big flurry of investment or doubling and tripling of value. So be careful about that because some persons will go and say, all right, buy land, it will go triple in value. That's not the case.
All the time.
You have to look at the area, look at what the houses are selling for, look at the potential value later.
So that's the end of the video, and I'm so happy that they decided to share their time with me and share their time with the future millionaires. Hopefully we can build some more of you guys sooner rather than later. So if they want to share their contact or how you guys can stay at their Airbnb or subscribe to their channel, floor is all theirs.
All right. Yeah, so you can find us on Instagram, the Delprat Family, YouTube, the Delprat Family there. The link to our Airbnb is in our video descriptions on YouTube, so you can reach out to us there definitely.
And the name of our Airbnb is a Tropical Vacay.
Yep, Portmore, yep.
And it will be in the description below. Tropical Vacay Portmore to be down in the description. So that's a wrap. Until next time, guys, happy investing.
Yep.
Bye.
See y'all. Peace.
So the thing is, if you come to Portmore and the Airbnb, you can't lose. Right there, we have the Progressive Foods, and right down there, we have the movie theater and some Subway. So we're gonna check out the little entertainment spot for them have. And we're gonna go for a walk. There's a big mall, very huge, Sovereign Mall right there, very huge. So you have your Island Eyewear point right there, so. And you have a lot of shops on this plaza. So we go walk around and check out what they say a movie theater over there. So see it here, we have the movie theater. So you know you can come here anytime and take a watch. The Secrets of Dumbledore. I'm never gonna see a movie there come out. Lost City. That's a Doctor Strange though, but anyways, you have tour. Thor, Top Gun, yeah, Doctor Strange, and Liam Neeson movie. So definitely can take a little trip down here. Kind of nothing sharp. Nice food place. Lounge here, so the name Timber Lounge, so they can check out that also. I head right back up to the supermarket and the food court. They have all of the food place them. They have all the food place them there. So you can't really get too hungry. Yeah. They have Popeyes. They have Island Grill. They have Tutti Frutti. That's not just a Fruity Tutti. They have a Chinese place upstairs that I love the name Thai Zing. Plus them have Flow. Thank you for watching. And until next time, happy investing.